We begin tonight with a Fox News alert. Moments ago, a brand new security alert from the U.S. Embassy in Kabul, Afghanistan. All Americans who are already at the airport in Kabul are being told to leave. This is due to a, quote, specific, credible threat of terrorist activity in the area. Earlier, Joe Biden said an attack is highly likely in the next 24 to 36 hours. Folks, there's a lot of talk. You've heard politicians talk. We hear them talk too much. It's all they do. They're like the Teddy Ruxpins. You stick a little quarter in the back of them and they tell you a story. But they always like to tell you about things. They say, that's not who we are. They talk about a border wall or some policy they don't like by conservatives. You'll hear liberals say it all the time. That's not who we are. Well, you know what definitely isn't who we are? We don't leave our people behind. Let me say that again. We don't leave our people behind. Yet the Biden administration seems to have forgot that, because that isn't who we are. That's who the Biden administration is. The Biden administration is preparing to leave the American people behind and is callously, by the way, setting it up to blame Americans.
There are some Americans who may not have decided to leave by the 31st. That is possible. Many of these Americans who remain are dual citizens. They may have extended family members, 20 family members, 30 family members, others who they want to bring with them, and they're not ready to make that decision yet.
To American citizens. What I will say, and the point that I think is relevant to this, is that our military operation will come to an end by August 31st. What does not have an expiration date is our commitment to any American who, for whatever reason, decides not to take us up on the offer of repatriation now.
Yeah, this is just disgusting. You see what they're doing? They're trying to flip the script to blame you for leaving you behind. Let me reemphasize again. We don't leave our people behind. And let's shred the fairy tale, by the way, that Joe Biden gave some warning on the ground about the impending danger. Joe Biden was caught off guard despite being warned. How do we know that? It was a Wall Street Journal story from early in August. The Biden administration, which has publicly expressed confidence in Afghan security forces, even as those forces melted away and the Taliban took over districts and provincial capitals, only a week ago, the administration anticipated that it would maintain an enduring diplomatic presence to assist the Afghan government to counter the Taliban. What planet did Joe Biden live on? We don't leave our people behind. We didn't leave anyone behind in the Battle of Mogadishu in Somalia in 1993. 2 Black Hawk helicopters were shot down, resulted in 19 dead American soldiers, including 2 snipers. Army Master Sergeant Gary Gordon and Army Sergeant First Class Randy Shugart. They were posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor. Let me tell you their story quick, how we don't leave people behind. I would tell this to some of my students in the Secret Service Academy when I was an instructor, when they were having a bad day and thought they had it tough. Gordon and Shugart were Delta snipers. They were providing overwatch from a helicopter. One of the other helos went down. They asked 3 times to be put on the ground, knowing Gordon and Shugart both knowing and understanding fully that if they went on the ground, that this attacking Somali horde was going to kill them too. But they weren't going to leave their people behind in that broken helicopter on the ground. They were injured. They asked 3 times. They were denied the first time. They were denied the second time. And on the third time, they were finally given permission. They got on the ground. They had the fight of their lives. They died. Both of them. Before they died, they left one of their weapons with the surviving pilot, Michael Durant. We don't leave our people behind. Someone should wake up Joe Biden and tell him that.